everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at LEGO set 75967, The Forbidden Forest, Umbridge's Encounter. This set retailed for $29.99 USD. This is a Harry Potter 2020 LEGO set. It comes with a whopping 5 minifigures and 1 buildable character, as well as 1 small side build. Now this set is exceptional because it's the first time we're getting centaurs in LEGO form. A very, very amazing inclusion. I can't wait to take a look at them. Before we do that, let's take a look at the rest of this box. We got some characters pictured on top here, and spinning it around to look at the back, we have Grop holding Hermione, and a couple pictures of the play features here. It's a very good looking set, guys, and I'm very excited to take a look at it. So without further ado, let's get this box out of the way and look at the build of the set. Now taking a look at this, you can see the set is much more character driven than build driven. You really only get one small tree, but if you have other Harry Potter sets, this helps really flesh out your Forbidden Forest, especially if you have like the Aragog set, or the set with the Dementors with Sirius Black. So, I mean, it's very good in that regard, and the tree does have a really cool play feature we'll take a look at, but by far the biggest draw to the set has to be Grop and the 2 centaurs. So let's move the tree out of the way and take a look at the first 2 characters. Alright, the first 2 minifigures we're going to be taking a look at are the centaurs themselves. We have 2 in this set, and both are completely identical, unfortunately. They have a brand new leg piece, but their torso and face prints are the same. They have a double-sided face, and you can find this face on the back of this guy. So let's take a look at this character real quick. He has a bow as an accessory, as well as a quiver on one of the 2 receiving studs on his back. Pulling off his hairpiece, which is the Albus Dumbledore hair recolored in black for the first time. You can see the stern expression here, and spinning him around, you can see the angry, kind of upset expression, as well as the quiver on his back, which doesn't make too much sense, because he has a quiver in the set, but that's okay. And you can see they added some printing to continue the horse fur up onto his back, and a little bit onto the front here, where he's got the rest of the straps for the quiver. Pulling the torso off, you can see there's 2 little pegs right there, and this is dual molded, because that's a different color for the tail. And taking a look at the underside of the horse, you can see the color for the tail runs throughout the whole thing, and it's mostly hollow. This is an excellent new piece. I'm very excited to finally have centaurs in LEGO, and I'm very much so looking forward to seeing how people mock this and make other centaurs from other different themes, and maybe, you know, Percy Jackson, but we'll see. But I'm very happy we get 2 in this set, even if they are identical. I wish we could have gotten a face print variation, maybe a torso variation, just even flip the quiver onto the other side or something. But, I mean, for 2 centaurs, I can't really complain all that much. Now, I don't want to be too negative with our next character, but I hate this this variant of Harry Potter. He really should have a closed jacket of a darker color, like the CMF version right here. And I mean, the plain blue jeans are okay. I would have preferred printing, but I'm really being harsh on this guy because they reuse him in at least 2 sets. And I mean, it just doesn't work for me. This jacket, which was used in the City line, I think was originally created for, I think his name was Zach in the Jurassic World sets. It does not work. It's not open all the way. The shirt's too dark. The jacket's too light. I'm just not a fan. But his hair and his face are the same that came in the other Harry Potter sets of this wave. I think the Clock Tower, not the Clock Tower, excuse me, the Astronomy Tower and the Room of Requirement. Pulling his hairpiece off, you can see he's smiling here, and he's got a frowning expression here. Hood and some wrinkles on the back, and he's got the traditional Harry Potter dark brown wand. If you don't know how these work, they point upwards like this, and you can point them outwards so you can shoot spells forward. It's a pretty new, cool piece, but still, I'm really disappointed by the reuse of this jacket. I mean, maybe they could have done a different CMF variant, or even just a new jacket. Just put the flaps together, zip them up, something like this, because this character is so inaccurate. It's very, very disappointing. Now that we've taken a look at Harry Potter, let's take a look at a character who is the complete opposite. I love Hermione's torso print here. It's excellent, it's perfect, it's so well done. I love the stripes and everything. Then we got the collar poking through, and it continues onto the back, which is partially blocked by her hair, but it's just so much more accurate, and it's a brand new exclusive print, and I love that. Black pants are okay. She's got her tan wand, pulling her bushy hairpiece off. You can see same face from the Room Requirement, but, you know, different hair. She's got the smiling expression here, upset, angry on the back, freckles of the way, and she's got the female indents that LEGO loves to give, and a continuation of the stripes. This piece is similar to her CMF attire, but just different enough that I love it, and it's still accurate to the scene. Really a great character, and so much better than that Harry Potter in the back there. Now, the next character is definitely the worst in the entire Harry Potter universe, not because the design's bad, just because I hate her. Umbridge was the worst villain, but she's captured here in LEGO perfectly. Her hairpiece exactly like the movie. I love the toad-like expression on the face. She's got the cat and the pink bow and the shorts and the slippers. Ugh, it disgusts me just looking at her. She's got the Harry Potter colored wand, and her shoes go all the way around the front and the sides. Not the back yet, unfortunately, but it's really nice. I like the shade of pink. She's got dual molded legs with her nice little skirt continuing exactly from the torso to the hips to the legs. I love when Lego does the minifigure continuity like that. She's got a cat pin there, a nice little bow, and for her smiling, expression, all the ugly wrinkles, and she's got her horrified expression for when Grop picks her up, which you'll see later. But both expressions fit the minifigure perfectly. The hairpiece is amazing, and I love little speckles on the back with the rings from the shirt. Honestly, could not have done a better job with this character, and it only builds on her Bricktober appearance. So I'm very glad we got this Umbridge character here, and I'm very excited to have Grop throw her off to the Centaurs because, like I said, I hate her. Now that we've taken a look at all the minifigures, let's take a look at the macro figure, or the big fig here. And the first build of the set, we have Grop, Hagrid's half-giant brother. Now there's three things that are a little off-putting right off the bat. Ears, nose, and belly. Now, I do appreciate the belly design. It works because the character is pot-bellied, and I love the belly button, and it's pretty cool. The nose is a little interesting. I mean, it builds character for the face, and it's pretty good. This is a print, by the way, not a sticker. I'm very happy with that because that would have been a very annoying sticker to put on. However, those three pieces are stickers, and those two pieces are stickers. And Lego minifigures don't have noses and don't have ears. So it fits this character. It looks good, but it's a little strange when all the proportions are meant to be a minifigure, and then you've got ears and a nose, but, it's okay. We can live with it. The hair is nice. It kind of looks like existing hair pieces a little bit, so it's pretty nice. The head has a full 360 rotation. There's no alternate facial print, unfortunately. He's got some chest hair up top, and his vest is quite nice. It's got some nice sticker design right there. It goes down here. His arms can move in all different directions, very posable there. And he's got the Big Fig Hulk-style hands and tan here. And what's interesting about these, since they are Big Fig hands, you can actually hold characters. If I can get Umbridge to slide in there. There we go. And you can wave her around. That's when her screaming expression will fit perfectly. Pulling her out, let's toss her on the ground there. Now, Grop has two legs, and they look a little awkward there with the slope pieces, but they're for full posability. And he's got continuations of his shorts with the raggedy rip bits. From the back, he looks very ugly. I don't like the open studs look these characters get. I wish we could finish that off, but I understand why not. A complaint is that this is so open. I understand why, so the leg can swing up and down, but it just looks so empty and so barren. It only really looks good from the front. There's not too much display value with this character, and they did the best they could, and I'm very glad we finally have Grop in Lego form, but I think it could have been improved a little bit, and since the set is $40, it's, it's a tough pill to swallow, but still a great character, good inclusion, and I think they're getting so much better building these characters from Ant-Man to Ares and now to Grop. I'm excited to see what they come up with next. I forgot to mention real quick, he does have toes right here, just like a normal Lego minifigure. They really have the proportions down packed, and I can definitely see people having so much fun running him around, playing with him in their forest, although technic pinholes are a little off-putting. It's a bit of a problem, but definitely a very good inclusion here, and great for playability, not too great for display though. Alright, now that we've taken a look at all the minifigures and buildable characters, let's clear these out of the way. Thump. And we're going to take a look at the only build of the set besides Grop himself. That is the tree right here. I do love the way this looks. We got some really great ground building techniques, some good mushrooms, although I wish they were the printed caps, but probably the biggest draw to this tree is that it swings open, and we have some stuff hidden on the inside. We've got a bone, and if I can get it out, a chicken leg. So these are things you can give to Grop for him to hold, for him to eat, a bone sitting on the ground, a chicken leg, and we also have a lantern that you can give to Hermione so she can light her way. And we also have the bicycle thing with the bell real quick that Hermione held and gave to and showed to Grop when they were ringing it around. This is a major scene in the movie, and I'm really glad, even though it's super simple, to see it represented here in Lego, because you can instantly tell what it is, and it fits the scene so perfectly. And I think on the back of the box they showed her playing with him, and really great. It's so simple, just a few studs, but the fact they added it really means a lot to me as a Harry Potter fan, and I'm glad they paid that level of detail to such a small thing. And as you can see now, the tree is hollow on the inside, pretty open, but closing that back up and spinning it around, there's a spider web up here with a black spider piece. There's a suspicious lack of leaves here. I thought at first I built it wrong and missed a piece, but no, you're only supposed to have leaves on these branches, nothing over here or here. It's a little disappointing. It looks a little kind of barren. I definitely recommend adding another piece or two over there to fill out the look. The mushroom caps use one of the green sausage pieces, so good parts usage there. Everything else is put down pretty well. I don't have too much to say. It's a decent tree, and it fits in with the rest of the trees in the Forbidden Forest. And that's pretty much everything we have to talk about, so let's move on to the final verdict. I figured we could set up a little fun scene here real quick. Add the lantern right there. There we go. And this is when the centaurs came to see what the commotion was, and Umbridge was being flung around. Now, one thing I want to say, I have a slight problem with the set, and it's these two should not have wands. Umbridge should have their just have one wand, because they didn't get their wands until after this scene. Umbridge had them both. So, I mean, that's a nitpick for continuity, and I understand why they gave them wands so kids could play, but, you know, just a little thing right there. Now, overall, for $30, this expresses very good value. We have 5 minifigures, and at the going rate of about $5 per minifigure nowadays, that would be $25 right off the bat. So already, I think I mentioned I was a little disappointed with Grop because I was mistaken. I said $40 was actually $30. So that's a little thing I wanted to mention real quick. In the beginning, I think I said $40. I might be able to fix it and say $30, but the set does cost $29.99 USD. And I think the value is tremendous. 5 minifigures, 1 buildable character, 3 of which we've never seen in LEGO before. We've never gotten Centaurs, we've never gotten Grop. We only got Umbridge twice before, once in a castle from 2005 and once in a Bertover pack. I mean, the Harry Potter minifigure is trash. We don't really care about him. Hermione's great. We get a really cool tree build to interface into your Forbidden Forest. For $30, the value is clearly here. I would not recommend this set to anyone who wasn't a Harry Potter fan or was a parts collector and wanted Centaurs, because honestly, the biggest draw for Harry Potter is Grop, and if you don't like Harry Potter, you have no use for this big fig, so I would not recommend this to anyone who's not a Harry Potter fan, but if you are a Harry Potter fan, this is a must-buy for sure to get some really great characters and a really great build. That's all I got for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video, and have a fantastic day.